Wike, the Lord of Abuja, has taken it upon himself to bring down America Embassy, Russia Embassy, and other 32 embassies down because they are not paying their grant levy in Abuja. Yes, it looks as if Donald Trump is there doing his own, deporting Africans, closing down border, do all sorts of things to affect Africa. But Wike have took it upon himself now that he has a muscle to challenge Donald Trump by shutting down American embassy. I'll be saying all these things, be seeing it, saying it. You people say, oh, don't bring this news, this and that. But wait for it, because Wike is at it. Wike said he does not fear anybody, whether you are Donald Trump, whether you are Putin, whether you are, in as much as your embassy in Nigeria here is not paying their grand levy, is going to shut it down. And there is nothing that is going to happen. Heaven will not fall. As we speak now, even the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu have endorsed it, that any country, be whoever you are, that you are not paying for grand levy, your embassy or your house need to be shut down. But the problem right now is that the battle Wike and the Bola Ahmed Tinubu is dragging now. Will they have the capacity to withstand it? That is the question. Because we know that we are a country of borrow. Eventually now, we thought borrowing will end in the era of former President Buhari. We thought by Bola Ahmed Tinubu removing the subsidy, fluttering era, removing subsidy for education, everything, borrow will come to an end. But unknown to us that this is just the beginning. As we speak now, 2 years of Bola Ahmed Tinubu borrow now is worse than the 8 years of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, of Buhari. Yet it's not paying subsidy. All they use this money for is to share this money among of the governors. Wike using the money to maltreat people, to oppress people, to make sure that he collapsed the APC, no opposition in Nigeria. And that's why you could see them now, they have pocketed the judiciary. They now decided people like the Wike, they are the one that masterminds how the judgment will be. And the worst scenario now that tomorrow, June 12th, we are shouting democracy. What is this democracy all about? For me, this is not a democracy. 26 years now, we are celebrating a democracy instead of we should be celebrating dictatorship. Tell me any country in the world that strives under democracy without opposition party. But as we speak now, opposition has been buried by these ruling parties. Directly or indirectly, the body language of Mr. President endorses everything Wike is doing to oppositions. As we speak now, the PDP opposition party now is more or less dead. The Labour Party, on the other hand, is dead. All these things they are doing so that when it comes to general election, Nigerians will not have a choice than to accept the ruling party. And this is the reason you can see that this democracy is no more holding water in Africa. Africa now is tired of this shenanigans democracy. This is the politician, most especially Nigeria, where I find myself, we are from. For me, I don't know how to explain this democracy, that under democracy, people cannot feed their children, people cannot send their children to school, people can no longer pay their bills. The only people who took it upon themselves to enjoy the resources of this country now are the politicians. You remove the fuel subsidy, hoping that with this, we can be able to have access good educations, good health care, road infrastructure. But reverse is the case as we speak right now. And that's why I'm not among of those, oh, it is the turn of the South. The South must finish the 8 years. This is absolutely rubbish. As it stands today, nobody is enjoying this government rather than the politician. The SME business has been crumbled under these people just 2 years. And here people will be shouting up and down democracy, democracy. I believe our forefathers, the Azikiwe, the Awolowo, this man behind you, 12, Abiola, Tomorrow, they will be weeping in their grave. Because this is not the democracy they fought for. Under this very democracy now, many Nigerians now are moving to abroad in drone to go and seek for greener pasture. Because when you talk about the insecurity in Nigeria now, it's worsening every day. You can no longer travel from Lagos to Abuja on road. You will be afraid of kidnapping. You'll be afraid of armed robbery. People now prefer to move to Ghana, to Togo, to Cameroon for protection, for seek for greener pasture than Nigeria. And here we are. Tomorrow, people will come out, wear their tires, be jumping up and down, making noise on television that we are celebrating democracy. What kind of democracy are we celebrating? Democracy that people are dying in number. Go to Benue, go to Plateau, go to Taraba. People are dying in number by these Fulani herdsmen. Boko Haram are buying our security men. They will come on national television. Oh, the people who are killing you, they are not Nigeria Fulani. They are Fulani from Mali. They are Fulani from Chad. This is the situation we find ourselves. But in all this now, Wike have been given go ahead by the president that he can shut down any person who violates the. Am I saying they are right or wrong? No. But they should remember that what they are dragging now, if they drag world power to face Nigeria, we will not be able to bear it. We are not fighting with any country in the world or in Africa. Yet we are where we are now. Just a Boko Haram. To defeat Boko Haram, since 2002 that we have been fighting this for Boko Haram, we could not defeat them. Boko Haram now have the effrontery to go to Nigeria army barrack. They empty them, they pack all their equipment, they buy them. We are not fighting any country yet. Now, you now allow Wike now to go and drag war with countries. Want to shut down their embassy in Nigeria here. If they want to retaliate, can Nigeria have the capacity to withstand them? We are not fighting with any country yet. Nigeria cannot eat. Nigeria cannot send their children to school. Nigeria cannot pay bill. God forbid, if we now have issue of having a problem with any country in Africa, in the world, what will be the situation of Nigeria? These are the things Nigeria politicians are not even putting into consideration. All they want is about 2027 general election. It has never been worse in this manner, the way we find ourselves today. You cannot campaign until INEC give you go ahead to go and campaign. Before we came into this present regime we are right now. But as we speak now, 2 years to general election now, offices have been open, campaigning for 2027 elections. Nothing has been, nobody see anything wrong about it. Nobody seen anything wrong about it. People cannot move from one community to another. As we speak, Lieutenant Colonel, retired Lieutenant Colonel, was kidnapped in Kogi State. After paying 10 million naira ransom, he was killed a week after. This is a man who has took many years to serve this country, Nigeria. How will he have known that this is the manner he's going to die? And yet, politicians seems to see that there's something wrong in Nigeria. They tell you, oh, this is the best. This is the best of Nigeria because what is happening to them does not affect them. Their family members, they are secured. They have moved their family member to abroad. Them in Nigeria, many security that are supposed to be doing the needful are following these politicians and their family members. And that's why they are not bothered what is happening in Nigeria. How long are we going to continue like this? And that's why the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came in. That as it is now, whether you are Igbo, whether you are Yoruba, whether you are Hausa, this country does not favor anybody any longer. The only people this country favor now are the criminal politicians who have took it upon themselves to destroy this country in their own favor. That's why everybody needs to stand up and speak before it's too late, because it's already getting too late. When you speak, you will die. If you did not speak, you will die. How long is everyone is going to keep mute in this manner? That a set of people will just carry few people to destroy the country because they are selfish interests. As we speak today, Rivers State that was declared a state of emergency in Rivers State, to the best of my knowledge and the best knowledge of Nigerians, Rivers State is peaceful compared to what is happening in Benue, in Plateau, in Taraba. But yet, they are not bothered because their children are not the one that is being spied by Fulani headmen. Their children are not being the one that Boko Haram is spying in the north. It is unfortunate that we have lost the integrity, the care for the masses. And that's why I said that the greatest mistake Nigeria did was allow these people to come in 2015. They did everything to make Nigeria to believe that they have goodwill for Nigeria. But their bad motive they have for this country has been revealed. We have never get it wrong in this way. The same thing they fought for in 2013 up to 2015 was the same thing they are doing it worse. First subsidy will have been removed in 2013, I mean in 2014 thereafter, which we are even convenient as of then to remove it. But this same set of people kick against it because of their selfish will. They don't want Nigeria to be better then, because if Nigeria would be better, they might not have time to be president right now as they are. You can see why they say when two elephants fight, it is the ground that suffer it. The masses are the one that is suffering it. Politicians will not suffer it because there is a taxpayers' money there for them to loot, to steal. And that's why everyone needs to stand up and speak. These shenanigans, all these things they are doing, democracy, there is nothing like democracy in Nigeria anymore. And this is the reason you can see Africans now are now abandoning democracy now and going back to military era. Go and check Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger. Those that have gone back to military, they are citizens now, they are even happy about it. Because they are seeing development. All the infrastructure you are seeing in Nigeria today that are tangible, you are seeing in Nigeria, are being done by military. There is no one this democracy has given to us. All they do is to steal the money, they share the money by themselves. Please, this today is your first time of watching me, joining me, subscribe to this channel, on your notification, and drop a comment. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the ultimate of leader of Southeast. And whatever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said is what a lot of Igbo is going to follow. If today is your first time, please kindly share this video, subscribe to this channel, and on your notifications. Let me use this opportunity to thank every one of you who have been sharing my video, who have believed in me, dropping encouragement message on this platform. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Yes, let's talk about Peter Obi and Atiku. Peter Obi has finally agreed to deputize Atiku Abubakar in 2027 general elections. Yes, after Obi have consulted his followers and all that, is going towards direction, and Atiku Abubakar have come out to clear the air that he has agreement with Peter Obi. Obi is going to spend 4 years as a president, and Obi will take over from him. Now, you guys, I believe you guys know my point of view when it comes to the issue of Peter Obi. I've said it time without number that Peter Obi is a distraction to Biafrans. Yes, of course, because during 2023 general election, when there was time for election, many Biafran was divided. Many Biafran felt that Obi is just a trap for them, that it will make them to lose focus on fighting for what they are after about Biafra. Come to think of it, many people feel that even if Obi is allowed to be a president, Obi cannot change the situation of Nigeria based on the people who that be, the Fulani men who feel that the whole Nigeria, they will still be the one to command Obi. Obi was a governor of Anambra. Obi hunt after Nasop then that was fighting for Biafra too. Yes, of course. But the truth of the matter is that my own take here, which might likely shock a lot of you people in my own point of view at this time, I felt that the Yorubas have played politics with their Hausas and they have thrown Igbos to one side based on the note that Igbos are agitating to go out of Nigeria. And if you look at it, ultimately, what make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the great leader which I respect so far in this struggle, to come out to say, oh, enough is enough, my people need to go. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in the UK, was enjoying his life. He was not born poor, he was born with silver spoon. His father is well known in the society. They were able to send him to UK, send him to school to UK. He was doing well, but he felt that I cannot be in this land enjoying myself, and my people are suffering, and my people are being marginalized. And that's what he made him to come out and started this struggle of this Biafra struggle. Yes, of course. But the issue now is that Obi being a deputy to Atiku Abubakar, is he good or bad? I know that is what a lot of you people will be thinking. But here, guess what? How it's going to look like? Whether Obi go to Atiku to go and form primary to deputize Atiku Abubakar does not stop Biafrans. All Biafran is what we are calling for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to release. Whatever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say is what a lot of people will go with. Election can still go on in Nigeria. As far as they have not got their referendum, they must abide. But I feel that the Igbos now should stand up and play this politics this high time. Because even in getting these Biafrans, they need forces to reckon with. You can see the way these politicians in the Igbo, in Biafra land, people like Charles Oludo, Hope Uzodinma, are doing to frustrate the effort of Biafrans. And that's why you can see Charles Oludo now is giving he gave Bola Ahmed Tinubu chieftain to DK1 of Igbo land or of Anambra, which fight as Tinubu fight for Igbos. As I speak to you, the hatred these people have for Igbo, one cannot generalize. One cannot even know where this is. Tinubu is the landlord of Africa. Tell me single house you have in the Southeast, if you love the Southeast, that is making him to give him the title. Now, don't forget that if paraventure in the course of this struggle, because nobody knows when Biafra is going to come, it's only God that knows the hour, the day Biafra will come. But can Igbo be on the loser part like this? Don't forget that if Bola Ahmed Tinubu finishes, if he succeeded win in 2027 election, then 30-31 power is going to back to north. If Biafra have not come then, after 30-31, they take the power to the north. If Biafra have not come, after the 8 years of north, they will bring it to the south. The Yoruba will still come out that it is their turn, where will now be the turn of Igbo. Don't forget that not that the Yoruba play this politics more than Igbo. The Northerner, the reason why they are playing this politics with the Northerner is because of religion aspect of it. Yes, that's what the Northerners are using. The Fulanis are using with Yoruba that is making that. Now, it is now glaring because if you look at it, Atiku has been a lover of Igbo. Yes, Atiku has been a lover of Igbo right from time. Go and write it down. If you talk about what happened in 2023 election, you could still factor it to Wike factor there. Because don't forget that 2019 is still the Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi that run for the same ticket, and they won Atiku Abubakar, they won Buhari. But it's just that in Nigeria, the power that be, they maneuver the elections for Buhari. Thank God that people who maneuver the election, and many of them, they are in the grave. Yes. Yes. So for me, I feel that Peter Obi should deputize Atiku Abubakar. He's a politician. Obi have said that he's not fighting for the Biafra struggle, so we are not counting him in. Let him go and do his will. Let's go and deputize, because look at it, Obi alone cannot fight these people. Despite a lot of many Nigeria, the youth we stood in different parts of Nigeria, we stood by Obi, but the power that been did not allow him to enter. They brought everywhere over. Obi does not have the capacity to challenge this Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Even when he have not become a president, Obi could not. Is it now that everything, the judiciary, the DSS, the legislature, the judge, the security apparatus, everything is in the pocket of Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Is it when the Obi now have the capacity to defeat Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Don't forget that 2023 general election is not going to be like 2027. Even in the Lagos here, they might not allow Igbos to come out to come and vote. Yes, it's going to be worse than that. So for me, it's going to be tough because whether you allow Obi to run on its own in 2027, they will come against the Igbos heavily, most especially in Lagos where we find ourselves, in the southwest here. Whether Obi go and deputize Atiku Abubakar, they will come for Igbos. The fact is that what would they now do? Should Obi just go and fold his hand? If you want to fight battle, you go and fight it. So for me, let Peter Obi deputize Atiku Abubakar. If they succeed, at least Igbo man have become vice president of Nigeria. At least to a large extent. We can now start from there. If you are a vice, at least you cannot be fighting for president. But now that they are not even allowed to be a vice, not to even talk about the president, they should start from somewhere. I'm entitled to my opinion. I know a lot of you might not like this. Am I saying Biafra struggle? No. Biafra struggle will continue. The man we know for Biafra struggle is not even Obi. Obi is not the one fighting for Biafra. Obi has never said one day that he's fighting for Biafra. So it does not concern. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the leader that we know. Even if Obi become president today, does not stop Biafra struggle. Continue fighting the Biafra until we get it. As I've earlier said it, if you like bring Peter Obi in, bring Obi and Atiku, they cannot do anything different though. If they are not ready to do these two things which are prescribed, that Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his government refuse to do.